Everyone, I know you are getting very much surprised that how could it be possible that Sir is going to reveal the NEET 2024 physics question paper. Because NEET exam is just 12 days ahead, and I hope you all are full on the preparation mode. And I think this is the right time to share the expected physics questions paper for the NEET 2024, because all of my students, they are asking me for the last few years that, sir, how could you predict the question before the exam? I am teaching for the last 13 years, and for the last few years, surprisingly, I can predict the physics questions which might come in the main exam. Actually, it's not so difficult for an experienced person after studying the last few years question paper thoroughly and wisely in predicting the question. You can ask me that, sir, why you are posting the video so lately? There is a reason that I can share you only after your exam getting over. So anyways, this is a very short video where I'll just mention the questions and the topics very first. Please take a screenshot right then, and remember the serial number of the respective questions, because I will post a few videos on the individual topics, the answer later on. Don't waste your time on all the videos. Just watch the videos only on the topics you have the doubts. Okay, so let's start and move to the questions paper. So anyways, before proceeding to the questions, I am telling you one thing. Last year's 30 questions came from the class 12 topics, so this year you can expect that they will focus more on the class 11 topics. And they have given just one graph last year, so graph is a very important topic for this year. Okay, so anyway, so first topic is very important, that you have to solve the open circuit, where they will give you the resistance as well as battery. So please just take the screenshots and try by yourself. Okay, and another open circuit they may give, that they will attach battery, resistance as well as inductor coil, where they may ask you that they can give you the equation of the current, as well as, or they can tell you that the current is decreasing or increasing. So it is a very important topic. Okay, and another one thing I can mention, that they can give three resistance like this, a Y-shaped diagram. So they can give that 10 ohm, 5 ohm, 7 ohm, and they can give you the voltage of the point of these 3 points, and they will ask you the voltage of this junction. Okay, so they can give you another thing. So in the same thing, they can give you the 3 capacitor circuit, and they can ask you the voltage. In the same way, they can give 3 conductor. Very, very important, because this question has already come in the exam. So they can give you the conductivity 2K, 5K. So they will give you the temperature of these 3. So they can ask you the temperature of the junction. Okay, so these 3 are almost same type of questions, so they can give you the open circuit. This is very important, and don't miss this topic. Okay, so that's why I keep it in the first topic. Okay, so second topic is error at dimension. So last year they have given a questions from this portion, but it is an everlasting evergreen topic for the NEET. So all those quantity which is having the same dimension, don't miss that. Okay, so error is a very important, the addition, subtraction, division and multiplication. So do it thoroughly, and also you have to find out the dimension, so don't miss that topic. So like they can give you the force, length, current, time. So they will ask you to find out the dimension of epsilon, like that way. Okay, and another thing, they can give you like in CGS unit, the length is this mass is this. So what will be the value in the SI unit? So this is very important topics, don't miss that topic. So in the third topic, just very, very important, the projectile motion topic. So not a single year they have missed this, they have missed any questions from this topic. So projectile motion equation is a very important, like y equal to x tan theta minus g x square by 2 u square cos square theta. So this projectile motion equation is a very important topic, so please solve this question. Okay, like projectile motion, the parabolic, the all the time, height, range, everything. Okay, it's very important topic. Mostly projectile motions, theta and 90 minus theta topic is very important. Theta and 90 minus theta. Suppose the vertical angle is also theta and horizontal is theta, so the range is same but height is different, and you all know that the range is equal to 4 into root over h1 h2, and the multiplication of the total time equal to 2r by g. These two are very important. So gravitational energy, they have already given two questions in the last year from this chapter. So gravitational energy, a very important topic. Potential energy, kinetic energy, total energy, escape velocity is a very important topic. So please do this sum, okay? And bits. Bits is a very important topic because they haven't given from this topic in last 2 or 3 years, so it's very important. Please do this MCQ. Next, progressive wave equation, and they can give any type of questions like particle velocity and wave velocity का जो relation है, तो any questions they may ask you, like what will be the wave number is equal to omega by v, like that. So they can give anything. Resonating tube, because in the chapter of experimental skill, resonating tube is a very important topic. I have given a separate video on experimental skill. So resonating tube is a very important because specifically the velocity of sound is equal to 2n into L2 minus L1. This is very important. Okay, so very important topic. Next, again it is the resonating tube question. ये क्वेश्चन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, इसको सॉल्व करके जाओ, ठीक है। और ये वाला तो रेजोनेटिंग ट्यूब का जो वेलोसिटी फार्मूला विच आई हैव ऑलरेडी मेंशन्ड, एंड एन करेक्शन वाला जो फार्मूला है हाफ इंटू L2 माइनस 3 वाला इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, ठीक है। ये जो टॉपिक है मुझे लगता है कि ये बहुत ही स्टार्ट टॉपिक है, क्योंकि मैं लास्ट 4 साल से बोल रहा हूँ कि ये क्वेश्चंस आने वाला है. सो प्लीज़ डोंट मिस दैट टॉपिक. इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज इन NCERT almost they have given 8 questions on this topic. So they will compare the circular motions with the SHM. So they can give you this kind of circle and they can ask you what will be the equation of the SHM. So this is a very important topic and they have given in the examples these questions. So please solve these questions because this is very important. Thermodynamics graph is a very important topic because last year they missed this topic and they haven't given that much importance on that topic, thermodynamics and kinetic theory of gases. So this is a very important graph and you can expect the column matching like this question. Again, they can give any graph in a closed like cyclic process and they can ask you anything like what is the work done, what is the internal energy, and what is the del Q, and individually they can mention these points and they can ask you what is the pressure, volume and temperature of individual points or individual process like A to B or B to C or C to A. This is a very important topic. In the same way, gamma degree of freedom is ये भी बहुत important topic है, like molar heat capacity or del Q, del W, whatever they may ask you, they can give you a equation like P proportional to the V, like that. Okay, so this is a very important question. During an adiabatic process, the pressure of a gas is proportional to the Q. Pressure is proportional to the T cube. So what is the value of gamma? So like it is very important because adiabatic process का जो formula होता है ना, PV to the power gamma equal to constant like this. So this is a very important topic. And I have mentioned this question beforehand also. So this is some formulas on thermodynamics chart. This chart is a very important. I have given this chart in my own book. So please take a screenshot of this because this is in this single chart you have you will find several MCQs. So Newton's laws of cooling, another important topic, but I will focus more on the Newton's laws of cooling graph. Okay, so इसका जो ग्राफ है ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. ये जो ग्राफ है ये एनसीटी में दिया हुआ है, ये जो फॉर्मूलाज वगैरह है इट कैन ऑल्सो डायरेक्टली कम एज एमसीक्यू। ये ग्राफ भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। So this is a evergreen topic, another evergreen topic, because सीरीज पैरेलल जितना भी होता है ना, जैसे कैपेसिटर का होता है, रेजिस्टेंस यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट, इंडक्टर कॉयल यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट, spring and young modulus series parallel, whatever, all the series parallel you need to remember, because it can come as any moment. Bernoulli's theorem, because last year they have given you a question that venturimeter is the based on the principle of Bernoulli's theorem, but that was a very simple questions. But in this year you can expect that how could you apply the Bernoulli's theorem, because it is the conservation of energy. So how could you apply the Bernoulli's theorem? This application is a very important questions. And Magnus effect, because in the NCERT at least they dedicate one page for this Magnus effect, and this is very important. Please go through it thoroughly. Stefan's law and Wien's constant, because transfer of heat, this kind of questions may come. So this is another important topics, please don't forget. Another thing, hydrostatics and capillary tube. This is also another important topic, because last year in this year the experiment based questions, here they include the capillary tube also. Okay, this is very important. So hydrostatics का कुछ concept जो मेरा book में भी दिया हुआ है, please go through it. एंड कैपिलरी रिएक्शन का ये जो चार्ट है ये भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, जैसे ये वाला एमसीक्यू बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। टर्मिनल वेलोसिटी का ग्राफ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये बहुत बार आ चुका है एग्जाम में। और वन थिंग, जस्ट टर्मिनल वेलोसिटी इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू द आर स्क्वायर, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक। इलास्टिसिटी में अगर एक भी क्वेश्चन आएगा, ये है परसेंटेज चेंज के ऊपर आएगा, ठीक है। तो प्लीज सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन। एंड ये जो डेंसिटी वाला जो बल्क मॉडुलस वाला जो क्वेश्चन होता है ना, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। जैसे रो डैश इज इक्वल टू रो इंटू 1 प्लस के डेल पी, के इज द कंप्रेसिबिलिटी, दैट इज नथिंग बट 1 बाई बल्क मॉडुलस, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। ये बल्क मॉडुलस वाला क्वेश्चन मतलब इस साल में मुझे लगता है कि ये जरूर आएगा, ठीक है। Another important topic is the conservation of angular momentum, ठीक है। ये भी प्रिपेयर करना है। और जैसे केपलर सेकेंड लॉ जो होता है ना, ये भी आपका जैसे होता है कि हाँ चलो डी ए बाई डी टी इज इक्वल टू एल बाई 2m। सो ये भी आपका एंगुलर मोमेंटम का कंजर्वेशन के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है, जो केपलर सेकेंड लॉ है। टॉर्क इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक, बिकॉज टॉर्क इज इक्वल टू आर क्रॉस एफ is equal to I alpha. So I alpha is equal to R cross F, and they can give you by giving a pulley attached to it, because it is a very old questions, but they can ask you anytime. Okay. Moment of inertia and cutting of disk. Actually this topic is mainly designed for the JEE, but you can expect this question in the section B. Okay, so this is very important. Rotational acceleration, because in the last year also they have given importance to that portions, because जैसे total acceleration is equal to होता है जो you all know that total acceleration is equal to centripetal acceleration plus tangential acceleration. So that means AC square plus AT square. So probably last year they have given that what is the direction of tangential acceleration. So like that, okay, this is the total acceleration, and you all know that what is the centripetal acceleration and what is the tangential acceleration, ठीक है। tangential acceleration जैसे होता है अल्फा क्रॉस आर, और centripetal acceleration होता है आपका ओमेगा क्रॉस वी, जैसे वी स्क्वायर बाई आर, ठीक है। ओमेगा क्रॉस वी और इसका वैल्यू होगा वी स्क्वायर बाई आर और ओमेगा स्क्वायर आर। ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, दिस इज अनदर स्टार्ट टॉपिक। Collision is very important. It is the conservation of linear momentum, and they can attach a spring like this, and they can ask you any questions. Okay, you may not expect that much large questions, but they can give you a part of this question. So they can ask you that what is the common velocity of A and B, or what is the spring constant, like this. Okay, so collision with spring is very important. So here also I have given in my book some charts about the collisions, जैसे coefficient of restitution, the value of perfectly elastic and inelastic collision, and very very important is the energy exchange. You know, if you read NCERT, you will find that too. Okay, if you read NCERT, you will find that too. This is a very important formula. So what is the energy exchange, what is the velocity, in one dimensional collision, and what is the energy loss, ये बहुत important है. चेन का जो न्यूमेरिकल है, जैसे चेन ऐसा है कि ऐसा है, व्हाट विल बी द वर्क डन, जैसे mgl/2n², लाइक हेमिस्फीयर, व्हाट इज़ द वेलोसिटी, व्हाट इज़ द टेंशन, ये सब जो चेन वाला क्वेश्चन है, यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट दिस क्वेश्चन टू. ओके, ये भी बहुत फेमस क्वेश्चन है. साइक्लिस्ट बैंकिंग रोड, बिकॉज यू नो लास्ट फ्यू ईयर्स में नीट में आया था ये क्वेश्चन, लेकिन तब भी ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. जो मैक्सिमम वेलोसिटी का फॉर्मूला कितना होता है और क्या क्या फोर्स काम करता है, उसका जो डायग्राम्स है, एनसीईआरटी में जो डायग्राम दिया हुआ है, इसको ठीक से देख लो, क्योंकि ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अच्छा, पुली एंड इंक्लाइन प्लेन, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. यू नो, it is another important topic, that inclined plane with friction. This is very important, and if you solve this MCQ, you will build another concept too. So please solve this MCQ. Friction and block combination is another important topic. This is, I think, another start topic. ये बहुत important है. जैसे फ्रिक्शन का ये चार्ट भी मेरा बुक्स में दिया हुआ है, ये भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. इसको जस्ट लास्ट मिनट में देख के जाओ, ठीक है. चलो, रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी लास्ट ईयर डिरेक्शन वाला एक क्वेश्चन आया था, तब भी मैं बोलूँगा कि हाँ चलो, ये रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी भी इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि यू नो it is another topic which may repeat. Okay, because there are so many students, they have done wrong approach in these MCQs. Okay, it is another topic which they may repeat. Cross product बहुत मतलब लास्ट फ्यू ईयर्स में नहीं आया है, ये भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. जैसे देखो, सपोज ए वेक्टर एंड बी वेक्टर, so what is the direction of their cross product? Now they are perpendicular to the each of the vectors, so A cross B is always perpendicular to the A vector, perpendicular to the B vector, perpendicular to the A plus B vector, perpendicular to the A minus B vector, perpendicular to AB plane. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. That means, so if A cross B is perpendicular to the A, that means इसका डॉट प्रोडक्ट जो होगा 0 होगा. तो A cross B dot A is equal to 0. A cross B dot B is equal to also 0. A cross B dot A plus B vector is again 0. A cross B dot A minus B is also 0. This is a very important topic. Okay, this is a very important topic. And you all know that area of the triangle will be half A cross B, area of the parallelogram half A cross B, and if they have given the diagonal, then again half A cross B. If they have given the vertices of the triangle, then the area will be like this, and the volume of the parallelepiped is A cross B dot C. And it is another important topic, you know, A cross B dot C equal to 0 if then the three vectors are coplanar. This is a very important concept. ठीक है, चलो. काइनेमेटिक्स का जो ग्राफ है, ये भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. जैसे दे कैन गिव यू द एक्सेलरेशन वर्सेस टाइम ग्राफ, एंड दे कैन आस्क यू टू ड्रॉ अबाउट द वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, because you know in NCERT also they have given some important graphs like ball drop, the graph for the ball drop, or if you are throwing a ball upwards against the gravity and then the ball is again falling, coming back, so it is falling in for the gravity. So like that kind of graph they have given in the NCERT exercise. Okay, so like that, which I was telling, that the graph of the ball drop, ठीक है, ये बहुत important topic है, ball thrown, and the graph which is not possible in kinematics, very very important topic है. So impulse का जो ग्राफ है ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, बिकॉज फोर्स वर्सेस टी का जो एरिया होता है, दिस इज नथिंग बट द इम्पल्स, एंड दिस इज इम्पल्स इज नथिंग बट द मोमेंटम. Logic gates, last year they have given the logic gates and truth table. So in this year I can expect that they can give you the truth table as well as graph. They can connect like this kind of graph they can give. Very very important. ठीक है। जेनर डायोड रेक्टिफायर वाला जो सर्किट होता है वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। जैसे आई कैन टेल यू दैट ओके प्लीज़, जैसे जेनर डायोड वाला जितना भी क्वेश्चन है उसको सॉल्व करके जाओ, ठीक है। ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट डायग्राम है। इस सर्किट को ठीक से समझो और सॉल्व करके जाओ। जैसे हाफ वेव फुल वेव रेक्टिफायर का रिफिल फैक्टर्स, फॉर्म फैक्टर, जो फ्रीक्वेंसी आउटपुट होगा वो डबल होगा इनपुट का, ये इंपॉर्टेंट। फुल वेव हाफ वेव जितना भी है, ये फुल वेव था, ये हाफ वेव है। ब्रिज रेक्टिफायर इज अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक। प्लीज़, this is a full wave rectifier, please just solve this kind of circuit। देखो हाइड्रोजन स्पेक्ट्रम, एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर, ये भी एक जो टॉपिक है जो हर साल में आता है, तो इस साल भी ये आएंगे, ठीक है, ये आएगा, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। And again, there are so many equations are given over here in my book. Please go through it thoroughly, because you can expect very like one-liner questions from these equations. Nuclear binding energy, radioactivity numericals, because last year they have already given the radioactivity numericals. So again you can solve this, because radioactivity is another topic which they may repeat once again. And this is a fusion reaction, and they have given you the AMU value, so they can ask you the total energy released. De Broglie wavelength is another topic which may repeat, so you can again expect the questions on the De Broglie। देखो इधर मेरा बुक में दिया हुआ है डी ब्रोगली का कितना, इलेक्ट्रॉन का कितना होता है, प्रोटॉन का कितना होता है, 12.27/√v, 0.286 like this। so they can ask you anything। so from this formulas you can expect any questions। एक्सरे अगेन लास्ट ईयर दिया था, तो लेकिन तब भी एक्सरे दे कैन रिपीट। फोटोइलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट का क्वेश्चंस आएगा, जरूर आएगा, बिकॉज इट इज़ अनदर टॉपिक दे कैन अगेन रिपीट, एंड दे विल गिव यू एवरी ईयर लाइक प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन। यंग डबल स्लिट का जितना भी मतलब सब टॉपिक्स है, एटलीस्ट यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट 1 or 2 क्वेश्चंस। प्लीज सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन। पोलराइजेशन ब्रूस्टर लॉ, यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट क्वेश्चंस, बट इट्स ईजी। बट तब भी तुम लोग ये प्रिपेयर करके जाओ। एंड दिस इज अनदर क्वेश्चंस ऑन द पोलरोइड, लाइक लॉज ऑफ मेलस। Microscope, telescope, another topic. Most of the students do wrong in this topic, but please don't forget all the equations and the diagrams, like what is the characteristics of the intermediate image, like that. Lens makers formula, they have given almost 2 questions in the last year, okay? So in this year I think they may give the fish eye view wala concept jo hai, or mirror lens combination is a very important, because it is also included in the experimental skill parts. So there is another questions, please solve these questions. And prism along with silvering, this is very important. In the last year they haven't given the questions on basis of the minimum deviation. So prism is a very important topic for this year. Electromagnetic wave equations based questions, energy density, Poynting vector is a very important topic, okay? Because last year they have given you the Gauss's laws of magnetism. else year, last year इस टॉपिक में क्वेश्चन आया था, लेकिन हर साल इस क्वेश्चन में तुम मतलब इस टॉपिक से क्वेश्चन जरूर देता है, तो ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ठीक है। एसी का जितना भी ग्राफ है ये भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। आई विल एक्सप्लेन दिस इन द ग्राफ when I will discuss about the graphs. And second thing, magnetic flux, Faraday's law, energy, series parallel. This is a very important classical questions which may come in this exam. Solenoid, series parallel, and solenoid का जो सेल्फ इंडक्टेंस होता है उसका जो n स्क्वायर के साथ डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल, और म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस n1 n2, ये जितना भी फॉर्मूलाज वगैरह है, कोएक्सियल solenoid इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक। फेरोफैराडाई, the difference is very important one-liner question. Don't miss any topics from this. Like in my books I have given all the diagrams, the relative permittivity, susceptibility, and all the diagrams, graphs, very very important. You can expect in one questions from this, and one question will surely come from this chapter. Okay, so mark it, mark my word, and you will see all these questions on the your coming NEET physics paper. Then you will remember me. Okay, and this is the chart which I have been given from the NCERT books. You will again find it out. So this chart may give you very important MCQs. Ammeter, voltmeter, galvanometer conversion is a very important, because you know galvanometer and half deflection methods, they have included in the experimental skill chapter. So this is very important. Biot-Savart law diagram, another important topic, because last year they have already given one like this kind of diagram they have given. So you can expect anything from the Biot-Savart law. All the circuits diagram. Specifically, I can mention you one thing. You know, they have given the graph like inside the magnetic field of a wire is B proportional to R, and outside 1 by R. This is a very important topic. Okay. Action of current on current, another topic. Kirchhoff's loop rule questions. You know, last year they have given a simple graph like simple circuit diagram like this, but they may make it more difficult for you. So Kirchhoff's loop rule, which is the conservation of energy. Kirchhoff's first law is a conservation of charge, you all know. So this is a very important. Battery series parallel is another topic I think they will surely give. So battery series parallel is another important topic. Please solve it. Heating effect of current, bulb heater is very important. You know, they can give you like these questions that okay, there are 3 bulbs, and they will do some change, and after that they will ask you that which bulb will grow brighter or less brighter, like this. Okay, and there are so many one-liner questions you can expect. Okay, so you know, like the terminal velocity is r square. Like they can ask you that the self inductance is proportional to the n square, that is the number of turns. Like that way they can ask you numerous relation क्वेश्चन, जैसे यू नो बोर्स रेडियस जो है, बोर्स जो रेडियस है, रेडियस कितना होता है, वेलोसिटी, टाइम पीरियड, फ्रीक्वेंसी, काइनेटिक एनर्जी, पोटेंशियल एनर्जी, जितना भी रिलेशन है, दे कैन आस्क यू. ओके, सो यू नो I'm just briefly mentioning the topics, but after completions of that topic I'll पोस्ट इंडिविजुअल टॉपिक वाला जो वीडियो होता है. प्लीज़ जिन टॉपिक में आप लोग का दिक्कत है, जस्ट डू वॉच दैट टॉपिक ओनली, डोंट वेस्ट योर टाइम. ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी, जैसे वी डी इज इक्वल टू आई बाई एन ई ए, ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी वाला जितना भी इक्वेशंस होता है ना, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. जैसे जे इक्वल टू सिग्मा ई, द माइक्रोस्कोपिक फॉर्म ऑफ और वेक्टर फॉर्म ऑफ ओहम्स लॉ. सो दे कैन ask you the relation between the VD and E, whatever, because you know in NCERT they have given this kind of topic, and they describe very nicely. Okay, so again I will repeat this topic when I will discuss about the details. This is another topic, you know, I think they will surely give you this topic. You know, this may happen. Okay, you are just opening your NEET questions paper and you will find out the first questions like this. You know, but this is a very important question. You know, why? Because most of the students, they are thinking, okay, this is a very easy question, but this is not. You have to learn the correct technique to solve it out in a within 30 seconds or 1 minute. Okay, I'll teach you later on. So this is very important. Parallel field capacitance. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइन्स वाला जितना भी डायग्राम्स होता है, जैसे सपोज दे कैन गिव यू, सपोज दिस इज प्लस क्यू एंड दिस इज माइनस क्यू. सो हाउ कुड यू ड्रॉ द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइन्स वाला डायग्राम? यू नो, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, because you know the electric field lines are starting from positive and ends in negative, so they are very much congested here like this. And if you suppose they have given the both are plus, so how will be the diagram? So they will repel like this. And another question they can ask you, like if this is plus 4q and this is minus q, then what will be the diagram? Again, field lines will start from positive and ends in negative like this, but here the field lines are lesser, here the field lines are more, and they are coming out perpendicularly. Okay, like this kind of diagram they can ask you. रिंग एंड सेमी सर्कुलर रिंग वाला क्वेश्चन ये बहुत ही पुराना क्वेश्चन है, लेकिन दे कैन आस्क यू, एंड इन द सेम थिंग दे कैन आस्क यू इन द ग्रेविटेशन ऑल्सो, दैट व्हाट इज द ग्रेविटेशनल फील्ड फॉर अ रिंग एट द सेंटर. Common potential energy loss and concentric sphere is a very important topic, and this is another topic I think they will give you surely. You know, charged particle in an electric field and magnetic field. Please just solve these questions nicely and grow your concept. In case of like they have given this topic and this diagram in the book also, NCERT book also. So please solve this concept, because I think they will surely give this out of these two questions they will give one. Distance of closest approach and impact parameter. You all know distance of closest approach r0 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2 z square by half mv square, and impact parameter जो है b is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught z square cot theta by 2 by half mv square. So like distance of closest approach, how it depends on the mass, the inversely proportional. ये बहुत important है, ठीक है. तो the definition of distance of closest approach, definition of impact parameter is very important, ठीक है. तो ये जो है पहले मैं बता दिया कि एडियाबेटिक वाला जितना भी फार्मूला है उसका वी टी के साथ रिलेशन, जैसे पी का साथ टी का रिलेशन क्या होता है, वी के साथ टी का रिलेशन क्या होता है, ये सब बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो ये एडियाबेटिक वाला जितना भी क्वेश्चंस है, तो ये मतलब यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट, अगर मतलब इधर से जितना भी देता है कि हाँ ये फार्मूला बेस्ड जितना भी क्वेश्चंस होता है इसका वर्क डन, तो ये बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट है. सो यू कैन always be prepared for this kind of questions, because ये क्वेश्चन मिस मत करो, ठीक है. पिथ बॉल वाला जो प्रॉब्लम है इसको सॉल्व करो ठीक से, पेंडुलम एंड पिथ बॉल एंड चार्ज लाइक दिस. नाउ कमिंग फॉर द एनसीईआरटी ग्राफ, बिकॉज वी आर कमिंग एट द ऑलमोस्ट एट द एंड. जैसे देखो क्लास 11 का जितना भी होता है कि हाँ चलो SHM पोटेंशियल एनर्जी का ग्राफ ऐसा होता है और काइनेटिक एनर्जी का ग्राफ ऐसा होता है. सो दिस इज़ लाइक अ काइनेटिक एनर्जी, दिस इज़ पोटेंशियल एनर्जी. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ठीक है. तो यू कैन अनदर क्वेश्चंस यू मे एक्सपेक्ट लाइक दिस ग्राफ इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो स्ट्रेस एंड स्ट्रेन वाला जो ग्राफ होता है, जैसे देखो ये ग्राफ दिया हुआ है लाइक स्ट्रेन और ये स्ट्रेस है, ये जो ग्राफ है, व्हाट इज़ द बेसिक डिफरेंस बिटवीन दिस टू. ये देखो यू कैन इफ़ यू दिस इज़ 8.3 टॉपिक्स ऑन NCERT. प्लीज़ सॉल्व दिस, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ठीक है. और ये जो जितना भी जैसे देखो और भी ये ग्राफ है, जैसे देखो आपका हीट इन द चैप्टर ऑफ हीट यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट लाइक दिस, दे हैव गिवन लाइक दिस ग्राफ, दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, ओके. एंड विन्स लॉ, ये वाला जो ग्राफ है ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये 10.18 में दिया हुआ है. प्लीज़ सॉल्व दिस, ओके. तो जितना भी 11 वाला जो ग्राफ है, जैसे SHM का ग्राफ लास्ट ईयर दे हैव गिवन लाइक दिस SHM वाला ग्राफ. सो इसका जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट है तो ये तो पता है तुमको, लेकिन ये जो वेलोसिटी वाला जो ग्राफ होता है और इसका जो एक्सीलरेशन वाला जो ग्राफ होता है ये भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. एक्सीलरेशन वाला ग्राफ ऐसा होता है, ठीक है, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. और जितना भी ग्राफ जैसे देखो प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन में आफ्टर एक्सप्लोशन देयर इज़ नो चेंज इन द सेंटर ऑफ मास, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट है. और जितना भी जैसे वाटर का जो डेंसिटी वाला ग्राफ है ये भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. डेंसिटी द 4 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड द डेंसिटी इज़ मैक्सिमम, एंड द वॉल्यूम का जो ग्राफ है ऐसा जो ग्राफ होता है ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ठीक है. जितना भी ऐसा ग्राफ है ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. जैसे और एक जो है NCERT का 12 में भी बहुत सारा ग्राफ है. देखो आई विल एक्सप्लेन ऑल द ग्राफ्स इन डिटेल्स लेटर ऑन, so I'll not go in details about it, so please focus on the topics only right now, okay. So I'll post another video on NCERT graph. ऑप्टिक का जितना भी ग्राफ है ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है, मुझे लगता है कि ये जरूर आएगा, लाइक कॉन्केव मिरर कॉन्वेक्स मिरर वर्चुअल इमेज, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये भी मेरा बुक में बहुत अच्छे से दिया हुआ है, एक्सप्लेन भी किया है मैंने। सो इसको ठीक से समझो और जस्ट याद कर लो, ठीक है। जितना भी ग्राफ है, जैसे मिनिमम डेविएशन प्रिज्म वाला जो ग्राफ है, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि एक्सपेरिमेंटल स्किल में भी ये टॉपिक इंक्लूड किया है वो लोग। और एक्सपेरिमेंटल स्किल वाला जितना भी है, जैसे मुझे लगता है कि चलो स्क्रू गेज, वर्नियर कैलिपर्स, हाफ डिफ्लेक्शन मेथड ऑन गैल्वेनोमीटर, पेंडुलम, एम्पलीट्यूड का जो ग्राफ होता है ये वाला, एंड मीटर स्केल, पैरालेक्स मेथड इन ऑप्टिक्स, ठीक है। ये जितना भी टॉपिक्स एक्सपेरिमेंटल स्किल है, बिकॉज आई हैव ऑलरेडी पोस्टेड अनदर वीडियोज ऑन द एक्सपेरिमेंटल टॉपिक, प्लीज गो थ्रू इट एंड वॉच इट एंड solve the MCQs, because you are thinking, most of the students, you are thinking, okay, this is a very important easy topic, okay, I will do, but it's not so easy, whenever you will face a new questions in the like a NEET exam, so you will get confused, and in the specific time whenever you are going to solve this, so it's not so easy whatever you are thinking about, okay. So please practice it, solve the specific MCQ multiple times, otherwise you won't get the confidence. Significant figure, because this is a topic which was completely untouched last year NEET, so you will expect 100%, you can expect a questions like they can tell you like, okay, 2.31 plus 1.252, so what will be the addition on the basis of significant figure. They can give the subtraction, multiplication, division on the basis of significant figure, okay. Actually order of magnitude also they have given in the NCERT, but it's not so order of magnitude, it's not so important, but at least you can go through it. Collision, I have already told you that, okay, collision in one dimension or two dimensions are very important, so please solve MCQ based on it. So lastly I'll tell you something, because they are more focused on the statement based assertion type, so that's why I have read the NCERT thoroughly for the last 13 years, and I have found some important points. I think I will share that. Please take a rapid screenshot on that point, so please go through it thoroughly, because it's almost 6 pages long, okay. So like this, just take a screenshot of this, okay. Like static friction is self-adjusting force up to its limit, like that point. Any inertial force in the system are not be included in the second law of motion, like that, okay. So zero or null vector magnitude is zero, direction cannot be specified. Vector addition obeys commutative associative law, like this, okay. Zero velocity of a particle at any instant does not imply zero acceleration at that instant, like that point, okay. जैसे ये जो पॉइंट्स है ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, इट इज़ गिवन इन द NCERT. In a couple, total external force is zero, but total torque is non-zero, like that. So please go through, and this is very important. These questions are coming in a MCQ for multiple all India exams previously, okay. Bulk modulus is relevant for solid, liquid and gas. They can give you the assertion reason type questions. Metal have larger value of Young modulus than alloy and elastomers, like that. These one liner questions, you please multiple times you read it, try to understand it, don't mark it off, okay. Like this kind of questions, absolute zero temperature, viscosity converts kinetic energy to heat energy, like that. Please don't miss any single topic. Like bulk modulus for incompressible liquid is infinite, rigidity of a liquid is zero, very very important MCQ point. In the same thing, equipartition of energy, polarization vector, all those points mentioned over here, it's very important, and I have thoroughly prepared this kind of statement based questions and extracting that kind of concept from the NCERT. Again, hard ferromagnet, soft ferromagnet, very important. And they can also ask you the examples of the paramagnetic substance. This is very important because they have given in the NCERT too. Okay, like Gauss's law of magnetism, net magnetic flux through any closed surface is zero. Can you understand? Can you identify these questions? Because this was the 20 through NEET question. They have given it this. Okay, very very important. The resonance and Q factor, bandwidth, very very important. Photocurrent depends on the intensity of light. This is very important concept. Okay, and a diode has a quantity called dynamic resistance. ये भी important है. All the questions you will just read it out thoroughly. Okay, so thank you very much. I have already completed the topic. So I'll share just one thing. Most of the students, they are asking me that, sir, I am doing some more negative marks and wrong questions in physics, but I am just giving you just one simple advice. Before like, don't look for the options of the questions. First solve it, recheck it, and then look for the options. Because initially, if you search for the options before solving the MCQ, so definitely you will get biased. So don't look for the option first. First solve the questions. If you think that okay, you are confident enough, then look for the options. And if the options are not there as per your answer, so don't like fill the OMR. Okay, so skip that question and move to the next question, and don't waste much time in the physics. Okay, so thank you very much, and please watch all my videos. I'll post in the within next few hours on the previous topics. Okay, I'll explain all the topic nicely so that you can understand all the individual MCQs and topic, and I'll also post all the answers of the respective MCQs. Okay, thank you very much. Okay.